I got some interesting news regarding space engineers the other day. They're bringing out Space Engineers 2 next year.
Are they?
Yeah.
They can't do that. I haven't played Space Engineers 1 yet.
I know, right? Get off your ass, mate. Get off your ass.
Arseholes.
But oh, it looks great. Like the building on that is going to be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
You see now,
Fancy the first one.
take that as an example of how a developer wants to make the best game they can, and compare it to what Giants do with their updates.
Yeah.
What you got to do over at your bit then, Mike?
What?
Like farm wise, what you got to do?
Gonna plant some crops. Basically, I'm on a waiting game. So when Spike was like, do you remember when he was complaining about my?
I love it how you always think I'm complaining.
You were.
Carry on.
You said I was cheating because of my
You are cheating, but there you
because
go.
of my bakery.
I would be interested to see if your bakery versus an in-game bakery, who would be quicker?
Well, irrespective of who's quicker, it produces 1,500 litres of bread a month.
I think we already did the math on that. I think yours does less. Yes, I seem to remember yours does less than a standard in-game bakery.
It does, yeah.
But you've got to do, you've got to turn it into flour first and then put it into the bakery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours does
It doesn't produce a lot of bread quickly.
No, it's quite slow actually. You are right.
Yeah.
I'm trolling you, mate. You're not really.
Yeah.
You're not really. So, would you like to, so I've actually got some pictures.
I'm going to buy some apples. Bollocks.
Some magical pictures for Maize Plus. And it's got the tedding options on here. So you can do fresh grass, and then if you condition it, there's a special thing that you can use to condition it, and then it becomes conditioned grass. And then you ted it again, and it turns it into hay. And then you can do fresh grass, ted it semi-dry, and then you take the semi-dry grass, ted it again, and it turns it into hay. So it's
a lot more processing.
Yeah. The player has a choice whether he wants to use the mower condition function when mowing or not. This can be activated or deactivated with the Y button. When the function is activated, the fresh grass level is skipped when mowing, and you get grass conditioned directly. Fresh grass is used in updating and animal feeding. So it's like a skipper thing. And you've got some nice pictures of it, like what fresh grass looks like, and what it looks like in a row, and then what it looks like in conditioned, and what that looks like in a row, and then to show you what semi-dry grass looks like, conditioned grass, and hay. And then it's
on a slight tangent, by the way. Are you both interested in joining the Motortown server?
Yeah. 110%, mate.
Ruby?
Bears poop in the woods, mate. Yeah, definitely.
And you okay with starting with a fresh account?
Oh god, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
totally fine. My name's not Pete or Rum. Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, Pete did do it.
Yeah, Pete smashed it out of the park.
Rum absolutely refused, and then couldn't understand why we weren't joining him with all his flights. I've just flown for 20 minutes and made 12 million. It's like, okay, great. I'm in a Cessna.
Yeah,
I'm lugging cabbages for 500 quid.
Couple of grand. Yeah. What do you want from me, man? Yeah.
You
No,
need
no,
me-
totally happy to do that. And like I tested it with Tony, and the company stuff works for not just for buses and that. Now it works for cargo.
Cool.
You need me to pick up a bag of seeds or anything to fill you back up?
No, all prepped on that front. Thank you.
So you could.
If you're bored, if you're looking for something to do, my oilseed radish that is processed does need. I think you have to plough it. I'm not sure. I have to check. I think you need to plough it.
That can work, Bubs?
But we could start with separate companies each on there, or we could all band together under one company, and whoever's the company manager on that, let's hypothetically say it's you, then you could buy a vehicle, and we could basically like jump in your vehicle and like drive around with you a bit until you make some cash, and then you could then effectively buy another truck and lease that to us, and then when we drop jobs off, you get a percentage of it into the company to then use that money to be able to buy more trucks for more people.
I don't know how you've got to do it.
But I'm quite happy to own a company each and compete. I'm not bothered what we do. We just want to play.
I've seen the new map. Have you seen the new map?
That new what? The additional
No, as in, yeah, the expansion within game.
A huge fucking map that they
You're
added.
talking about right? Hang on. Just
Makes
so
the
we're on same-
original map look tiny, doesn't it?
Look, just so we're on the same page here, you're talking about the extended map
Aye,
at the
aye.
bottom. That's been
Yeah.
out for ages.
Yeah, I haven't played it for ages. I only
I
looked
know
at
you haven't.
it the other day.
I did
Oh,
tell
I
you
saw the
about
massive
it.
map.
I will
Yeah, you did, yeah.
But
I didn't realise quite how big it was.
There's 4 of us that own the game. Me, you, Tony, and Ash. So you'd have at least 4 people playing on it.
I would go.
Would you have to turn the FS server off, or can you run it in tandem?
No, run it in tandem. That's what I was
Okay.
testing the other day to make sure they both ran together.
Right, okay. Oh, cool. I wondered why you were playing it, but you didn't play it for very long. Oh, that's cool. Very nice. Yeah, just tell us when you knock it live, mate, and I'll be there with bells and whistles on my steering wheel, definitely.
I'll jump on that. Yeah, definitely.
Should get a DayZ server going on, mate. Tony's chomping at the bit to play on it.
Yeah, that was a bit more complicated to set up. I need a bit of time to figure that out.
You've got to, because you can add in fucking scripts and all that shit in it.
Yeah.
Like,
I set one up on my PC and ran around in the world and got it working really fine and easily. But anything advanced with that, yeah, I've got no chance. But just setting a server up, standard server, very simple to do. But if you want extra shit on it, it's
I like boosting, like, say, the multiplier up a wee bit. See, so it's more resources kicking about because.
I wouldn't have a clue how to do that, mate. I looked into it and couldn't find anything to help me
into
do
the
it.
files, like you've gone into the files bit and you're just changing the fucking amount in there.
Could you lower the thirst and lower the hunger?
No, you just increase the...
I don't know, you probably could, to be honest. You probably really could go into that, running through the XML.
You sure that's not locked away in DLL files?
No, I'm sure you can alter it.
Okay.
There's some mad servers out there, mate, honestly. But you can have fucking dinosaurs chasing you in it and everything. Fucking modelled like raptors and that. Like, I remember playing on this server and it was just like wee groups of islands, right? And there was like maybe say velociraptors like were really prominent on one and maybe T-Rexes and something else. But Oh, it was mad. See, at night time, pitch black, you're huddled in a wee house trying to cook some food, and all you hear is pow, pow, like, and screeching at your ears. Shining.
Have you played the Frozen DLC for it?
Nah,
No.
the new one, I've
That
played
looks,
that.
that looks harsh as fuck, man.
The cross line.
Yeah, screw that.
My pal Frankie, who I used to like go on and stream it and shit, he's right into it. He's never really stopped as I stopped it for ages. I spoke fed up.
I got some interesting news regarding Space Engineers the other day. They're bringing out Space Engineers 2 next year.
Is it?
Yeah.
They can't do that. I haven't played Space Engineers 1 yet.
I know, right? Get off your ass, mate. Get off your ass.
Arseholes.
But it looks great. Like the building on that is going to be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
You see now,
Fancy the first one.
L-
Try it.
take that as an example of how a developer wants to make the best game they can and compare it to what Giants do with their updates.
Yeah. 14 years they've been developing Space Engineers. 14 years. And only in the last couple of years did they drop DLC for it. It took them well over 10 years to start dropping DLCs. Mental. I was upset that they stopped developing Medieval Engineers. I really loved that game. But this is an example of a really good developer, in my opinion. They've given the code to the community, and that they've got community developers that are not getting paid by them whatsoever, still giving that game care and attention. There's 2 of them still developing it in the background. Yeah, the sheer amount of like they've done a simple thing by adding 25cm blocks into the game, and that's going to be a massive game changer, because you can only build in small tiny blocks and large blocks. Now you can build in between that. It's going to be amazing. Some of the ships people are going to build, I mean, the ships people build now are ridiculous. Somebody's built a friggin' Star Destroyer, right, from Star Wars, not 1-to-1 scale, but there's like 1,600 blocks or something ridiculous like that in it. It's like friggin' Lego, man, with a welder. Ridiculous.
It's like watching the Bairn play that brick rigs or something like that. He plays on that and builds some mad shit. He's always building like wee planes and things like that. Eurofighter Typhoons and all that carry on.
Let me get my workshop up, and I'll tell you how many blocks that Star Destroyer actually bloody is. See, I'm a dumbass, mate. It's 95,538 blocks.
Yeah.
And that makes you a dumbass, boy.
Because I said it was 1,600.
Dumbass.
Dumbass. Yeah, absolutely. Not like the mass of it is 73,245 tons.
Not in space, it's not.
It's 535 meters long.
If you think about it, in space, you could lift up an entire building with one hand.
Yeah, there's no gravity, is there?
To be fair, you wouldn't be able to stop it.
No, you wouldn't.
You'd lift it up, you'd never see it again, but I mean, you'd have done it.
Once you started that motion, it'll never stop until it hits something. And then it'll still keep going in fragments.
Yeah.
That well-known German city. Make good sausages, they do.
Did I ever tell you about the time? You remember when England beat Germany 5-1?
5-1. I knew you were going to say that. Yes.
Yeah.
Emil Heskey with 2.
My old man went to WH Smith's the next day, and he picked the paper up, and somebody was like stood next to him, And they were like, "Oh, that was a great match last night, wasn't it?" And Dad said, "Yeah, it was brilliant. They should have never have stopped bombing Hamburg." Like, what the fuck? The bloke pissed himself. He never saw that coming a mile away. Dad said he was in kinks of laughter. Oh dear, my old man. What a flipping road.
I thought you were about to break into chorus then.
Yeah, fuck it. At least your old man was there for you, man.
He was a character, Tony. He knew mate. He knew a lot about football, and I was pleased I got that moment with him before he went downhill, and we were talking about racing and whatnot.
Speaking of which, football knowledge. Remember last year or the beginning of this season when you asked me who I thought was going to win it, and I said Liverpool or Chelsea?
I can't remember.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember, but I trust you. I believe you. I do believe you. I'm not going to sit here and
There's
go,
probably a video of it somewhere.
Yeah, there probably is, because we always talk about shit when you recording, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like, it's mad, isn't it? I mean, I think Arsenal will finish in the top 4. City probably will as well.
Yeah.
If they pull a finger out their arse.
It's going to be probably Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, I think, at this moment in time.
Still going to win it, yeah?
Yeah, I got a bet on Liverpool to win, to win 25 quid. Okay. 10 to 1.
Okay. I mean, if Chelsea keep doing what they're doing and Liverpool have a little bit of a purple patch, then it could get really interesting.
Absolutely.
But
not a big difference.
No, it's not. I mean, I think, what is it, 4 points at the moment, but Liverpool have got a game in hand because their game got postponed at the weekend.
The difference is Mo Salah has just hit form again.
Yeah. Yeah, oh man, in that game he played against Newcastle. Oh,
what a player. What a player.
Unbelievable.
So whilst all the settings and the mods that we add are intended to make the game more realistic, the actual gameplay ethos is going to be quite relaxed and quite free. And we're all going to mess around and help each other out and all sorts of good stuff. So if you'd like to become a part of this server, then all you have to do is come and join our Discord and request a farm, and if there's a space, you may well be allowed to join us.